while children are dying, my conscience won't let me do anything but save them.
We all need to be out there. We all need to be ready and able to defend the preborn.
Created Equal serves to raise up young preborn defenders, because in this society, the next generation is really the one who will make the biggest difference. Show them how to end abortion as in all of the ways that they can. We give them the tools and the ability to do so, and then we expect and hope that they will take those tools and use them in their own communities and schools in order to change hearts and minds on their own.
I came on a justice ride, I believe it was freshman year of college. I was passionate about life, or about speaking up for the unborn, but I didn't really know how to do that. I was very nervous. I could hardly bring the topic up to someone. My first justice ride was excellent in that it helped me to, first of all, get the training that I needed, and then to go out and to have those conversations.
The Justice Ride is a fun event with a lot of people your own age. It's very social. During the internship, Create Equal has given us the tools to actually take our passion and do something with it on our own.
You're not only having those outreaches, but you're also learning how to go out and lead the outreaches, as well as just the different, there's so many different branches, so many different things that Created Equal does.
One important big piece has been flyering, doing the Killers Among Us project, exposing a local abortionist as a killer and telling all of the neighborhoods around one of his clinics that he does indeed kill babies. So we go door to door leaving flyers under mats and in screen doors to let people know that there is a killer in their neighborhood and that they have a responsibility to do something about that.
We also do drop carting, which is going to different stores or different public areas, and as simple as that, putting cards in different areas so that we can get the truth out in as many places and as many arenas as possible. Operation
Overpass, in which we stand on an overpass with large signs exposing to the morning commuters that abortion is an issue, that babies are being killed, and that even though they're on their way to work and their job that might be the most important thing to them, that there are other things to care about as well.
My favorite outreach would be the downtown outreach. I like having those conversations with people and to actually get to see minds being changed.
They see the images, but they also get to talk to us and understand even further why abortion is wrong and what kind of a world it could lead to if it was allowed to continue. In the classroom during my internship, we've learned about genocide, abortion law, abortion in the Bible, any number of topics relating to the abortion issue that could help us to further our knowledge and to do more in order to save lives.
We joined Friends for Life camp, just a weekend training, and we had fundraising training. So we learned, if you go into full-time pro-life ministry, what that takes.
I hope someday to work full-time in the pro-life movement and to devote all of my time towards saving babies.
You need to join and become part of a Created Equal internship, because you will learn how to be a pro-life activist, and you will learn what it takes to do that full-time.
And it's been exciting to me to go from wanting to learn so badly about how to save children to hoping to share that mission with others and explain to them how to do the same thing.
We need to stand up for the lives of the preborn, and we need to be ready, and so this is a great way to do it.
Now that I have these tools, I know that I will be able to do even more to save lives and to equip other people. It's made me realize even more how vital it is that we fight this and end it as soon as possible.
I am no longer pro-choice.
Everybody should see it. I seen these pictures, and then I went back home and spoke to my girlfriend, because we were going to contemplate if we was going to get rid of it or keep it. And I was like, no, we're not having an abortion. We're going to keep it.
And she said, "I'm 8 weeks pregnant, and I heard the heartbeat and everything, but this picture changed my mind." She said, "After seeing your images, I couldn't imagine doing this to my own child."
I didn't really know what to expect coming out here, but the friendships I've made and being on the team has been really great. I mean, I've learned so much being able to be out here on the field and actually like talking with people instead of just, sitting in the classroom. listening to things that you could say.
The social ride has been amazing because we've had a really strong group of people from all over who are working together for the same goal of ending human abortion. And wherever we're from, we all unite for one single purpose. And it's been really awesome getting out to just confront a culture and confront the biggest social justice issue of our day.
I learned this week how your faith and how science go together and how you can defend both of them at the same time and use logic to defend your beliefs and to defend the unborn.
I even talked with one girl who was supposed to be aborted, and she told me, keep up the great work, you're doing an amazing thing, because here I am standing today, and if it wouldn't be for people like you, I might not even be here.
I would recommend it to all people.
Come on the next Justice Ride.
Make a significant difference.
The Justice Ride is such an amazing experience.
Just an absolute awesome opportunity.
It's so much fun.
The best weeks of my life.
Effective.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
I mean, this is one of the greatest movements to protect and to preserve human life.
Join us.
Be there.
We need to be strong and know what we're talking about.
If you want to learn how to defend the preborn, come on the next Justice Ride.
Millions of children that are being butchered every year, and we have the opportunity to do something to stop that and to stand up for them when they can't stand up for themselves. And we have the opportunity to do something to stop that and to stand up for them when they can't stand up for themselves.
It's graphic, and it's out there for everyone to see. It's a truck that doubles as an anti-abortion billboard, and it's hitting the early voting sites around the city. And much like the abortion question on the ballot, the billboard elicits some strong opinions. News 13's Tina Jensen is live in the North Valley. Tina?
Jessica, this is the trunk that everyone's talking about. It's so graphic, we can't show you all of it on TV, and the group sponsoring the trunk say that's the point. It's a trunk that will be roaming the streets of Albuquerque for the next 2 weeks, sponsored by several anti-abortion groups.
When people look at the brutal violent act depicted on the truck, they have to say, you know what, am I for protecting these children or am I against that?
Today's unveiling of the truck sparked protests.
It's propaganda and it's staged. It's not every pregnancy. It differs. It's a shock entertainment, shock and awe, and I don't agree with it.
Others call it a reality check.
I think it's necessary to get the information out to people that this is really what's happening to children. Do people really know that babies are being torn apart?
The anti-abortion groups know the images are graphic and shocking and say that's exactly the point.
We agree that abortion is disgusting. A lot of times people are thinking that abortion is either a political or religious issue, but they're not really focusing on the violent, brutal act of abortion.
But even some anti-abortion supporters we talked to say it's too much. This mom hopes her child doesn't see the images.
Well, I think it's horrific on either side, whether you're for or against it. You just don't get the children involved. It's none of their business. They're innocent, they're young, we're adults. We should handle it in an adult manner.
The groups behind the mobile billboards hope they will sway people at the early voting sites and drive voters to the polls on November 19th. This election does seem to be driving people to the polls. With 2 weeks to go, we've seen almost as many early voters as we did the entire run-up to the mayor's race. Back to you.
Okay, Tina, of course, the proposed law would ban late-term abortions in the city. If passed, no one knows yet if it would even stand up in court.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear. That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. The office of President of the United States. And will, to the best of my ability. Will, to the best of my ability. Preserve, protect, and defend. Preserve, protect, and defend. The Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States. So help you God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
What makes us exceptional, what makes us American, is our allegiance to an idea articulated in a declaration made more than 2 centuries ago. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We, the people, declare today that the most evident of truths, that all of us are created equal, is the star that guides us still.
Not the state, women will decide our fate. Not the church, not the state, women will decide our fate. Not the church.
from Created Equal.
Good afternoon. I want to take a second and thank somebody who doesn't want to be thanked. She doesn't want credit here today, but she's going to get some. Let's give it up for Janet Folger Porter, who helped organize this. I know she doesn't want to take credit. She doesn't believe it's hers to take. But when she moved back here about, 2 years ago or so in Ohio, and brought the heartbeat bill one vote away from passing in this state, to stop 93% of all abortions, things changed fast. So we're glad she's back and leading the charge to stop funding of Obamacare. You've already heard from me a little bit, I'll make it real quick. Obama made a lot of promises about the legislation, and the one was, the biggest lie I think, was that there was no abortion funding in Obamacare. And I asked Mr. President, I say, if there was no abortion funding in Obamacare, then why didn't you support the Stu-Pitts amendment that removed abortion funding from Obamacare? Every single time it came up for a vote, it got voted down, and President Obama said he would not support it. So I say, if he was really against it, he would have made sure it wasn't in the bill in the first place. But what did he do? Signed an executive order. I can tell you this, that executive order isn't worth the paper it was written on. It's unconstitutional. An executive order cannot revoke an act of Congress, number one. Planned Parenthood's president, Cecile Richards, said this about the executive order. She said it was symbolic. Symbolic, which means what? There's abortion funding in Obamacare. No, make no mistake about it, it's in there, and President Obama lied to us. Yes. So, what do we do now? Pull the plug on Obamacare. Pull the plug on Obamacare. Pull the plug on Obamacare. Speaker Boehner, pull the plug on Obamacare. No abortion funding in Obamacare. Thank you very much. God bless you.